So far, we have seen two types of anchoring junctions, adherent junctions and desmosomes. And we have said the crucial player, the protein which is responsible for sticking of two cells, is cadherin. So I think it's time that we talk about cadherin molecules. So adhesion molecules responsible for calcium ion dependent cell adhesion in vertebrate tissue. E-cadherins, for example, are present in epithelial cells, N-cadherin on nerve and muscle cells, and also the lens cells in our eye. The P-cadherin on cells, they're present on cells in placenta and epidermis. There are many different types of cadherins. We'll talk about different categories of them, but these are some of the major types of cadherins that we'll be talking about a little bit more. Non-classical cadherins, it's another group of cadherin molecules. These are a large group of more than 50 this is a large group of cadherins. More than 50 of these non-classical cadherins, for example, are expressed in the brain. And also we talked about, when we were talking about desmosomes, we talked about desmoglians and desmocollins. Desmoglians and desmocollins also fall in this category of non-classical cadherins. There's another category of cadherins called T-cadherins. They do not have any transmembrane domain, which is the domain of the protein which is embedded in the plasma membrane. These molecules are attached to the plasma membrane, primarily on the nerve and muscle cells, by a glycosyl phosphatidyl inositol anchor. It's basically a molecule that is present in the plasma membrane, and this type of cadherin is attached to this GPI molecule. Here, there's basically a chart of some of the cadherins. E-cadherins, as I mentioned earlier, are present in adherent junctions. These E-cadherins are also primarily the sticky molecule of the epithelial cells. N-cadherins, they're found in neurons, heart, skeletal muscle, lens, and fibroblasts. They are also responsible for forming adherent junctions and also chemical synapses between the nerve cells and the target cell, which in many cases are the muscle cells. P-cadherins, they are found in placenta, epidermis, and breast epithelium. They also form adherent junctions. So adherent junctions in these different types of tissue, cells of different tissues, they have their own specific type of cadherin. The non-classical cadherin that we have talked about also, desmoglian and desmocollins, they are found in the skin, and the structure or junction they're associated with is the desmosome rather than adherent junctions that we talked about in the previous categories of cadherins. There's also that we talked about T-cadherin, neuron and muscle. They do not form a specific type of junction, but they also serve, it's thought that they also serve a role in signaling and perhaps somewhat in cell adhesion also. Physiological significance of these molecules, cadherin molecules, we have also seen that particular disease I talked about in the previous module, pemphigus vulgaris, that results in a fairly severe disease. During embryogenesis, if we treat the embryo with anti-cadherin antibodies, it disrupts the embryonic tissue, whereas if we make antibodies against any other protein, it has little effect on adhesion. If adhesion is not disrupted, there is usually no adverse effect on the embryonic tissue as far as certain developmental processes are concerned. Mutations that inactivate function of E-cadherin in mouse results in disruption of the embryos. They basically fall apart early in development, and of course they will fail to develop. Synapse formation and stabilization. These cadherin molecules are also concentrated at synapses, which is basically a junction of a neuron, a type of nerve cell, and its target cell, whatever that target may be. This also indicates, of course, the physiological significance of these molecules. They these molecules, cadherin molecules, play a very important role in cell survival because they can also transmit different signals. We have talked about cell signaling in the previous course. These molecules not only help cells stick together, when these molecules stick with the adjacent cells, molecules of adjacent cells, this process also results in production of a signal that allows cells to live. So, for example, vascular endothelial cadherin or VE cadherin not only mediates adhesion between endothelial cells, but it is also very importantly required for the survival of these cells. Cadherins, they are single pass transmembrane glycoproteins of about 700 to 750 amino acids. So single pass, basically they transverse plasma membrane only once, and they are glycoproteins, meaning that they have sugar groups attached to them. We have seen how sugar groups get attached to different proteins when we were talking about protein targeting. The extracellular part of this protein is folded into 4 or 5 or 6 cadherin repeats. Here, for example, are these cadherin repeats. They resemble sort of the Ig molecules, that immunoglobulin molecules. And between these repeats, there are locations where divalent ions like calcium, they can bind these particular molecules. Binding of divalent molecules to cadherin is very important because without this calcium, they cannot function. They cannot provide cell adhesion. So if the calcium is present, it basically results in stiffening of this molecule. If calcium is removed, these molecules will no longer be stiff. Another important point I want to mention here is that cadherins basically form dimers, which means 2 cadherins within the same cell, they come together and they will interact with the cadherins of adjacent cells. So 2 cadherins of the adjacent cell will interact with the cadherins of the cell which is next to it. Without calcium, as I mentioned, these molecules cannot perform their function. So if calcium is removed, these molecules will become floppy, and these floppy molecules will basically be degraded by proteolytic enzymes. Here, for example, again, the point I just mentioned, here, by the way, is the Ig domain. There is basically the structure of it. If there is low amount of calcium present, these molecules will no longer be stiff. They will become floppy and get degraded by proteases. As the calcium concentration increases, these molecules become stiffer and stiffer. 2 of these molecules in one cell will attach to the 2 molecules of the adjacent cell, providing this adhesion that we have talked about. So we have seen the structure of cadherin molecules, and we have also seen that this molecule requires a divalent cation, for example, calcium, to stay stiff and functional, which is calcium ions presence is important for functioning of this molecule. We will look at other type of junctions in our later modules.